Mike paid back $2,940 of a $3,000 sofa. He was $60 short. The next statement didn't say $60. It said $495. The store charged him a full year of interest on money he'd already paid back. It was legal. It was in the contract. And it was one word long. That word sits in millions of financing offers right now. Furniture stores, electronics, dental chairs. The federal government studied what it does to people and found that roughly 1 in 5 of these promotional balances ends exactly like Mike's statement. This is not a glitch. It is the product. So we're going to run the clock back 12 months, day by day, because to understand what detonated on day 366, you have to see what this card was doing on day 1, quietly, while Mike slept. Here are 2 offers. Read them fast, the way you'd read them at a checkout counter with 3 people in line behind you. 0% APR for 12 months. No interest if paid in full in 12 months. Same font, same banner, same smiling clerk. Most people see the same promise twice. They are 2 different financial products. The first one is what it says. For 12 months, your interest rate is literally 0. Nothing accrues. Nothing waits. If you still owe money at the end, you pay interest on what's left, going forward. That's it. The second one is a deferred interest plan. From the moment you swipe, interest is being calculated on your full balance, every single day, at the store card rate. And store cards are their own universe. The Consumer Financial Protection Bureau found that over 90% of retail cards carry a maximum rate above 30%. 1 in 5 goes above 35, at the edge of what federal law allows lenders to charge an active duty soldier. You don't see that interest. It isn't on your bill. It isn't charged. Yet. It's recorded. Suspended, waiting for one condition, the word if. Pay every cent by day 365 and the whole pile evaporates. Miss by $1 and it lands. All of it. Backdated to day 1. It was never 0. It was waiting. Watch it happen to Mike's sofa. $3,000, 12 months, 29.99%, a completely normal number for a store card. Mike sets up a payment of $245 a month. It feels right. 12 payments, almost $3,000. He's being responsible. But from day 1, a second ledger opens. Month 1. Mike pays $245. The shadow ledger records $75 in interest. Not charged. Recorded. Month 2. Another $245 down. Another $69 recorded. Month after month, Mike's balance falls, and the shadow column keeps stacking. By month 6, it's holding over $350. He has no idea. It's not on any statement he reads. Here's the part almost nobody knows. That shadow ledger exists on every one of these accounts, including the winners. Run the same 12 months for a customer who pays perfectly, $250 a month, to the cent. Their shadow column grows the exact same way, to $487. And on day 365, it evaporates. Waived. They never even knew it was there. The bomb is wired into every account. Most people just never hear it ticking. Mike's column reaches $495 by month 12. $60 of unpaid sofa is all that separates him from the customer whose bomb gets diffused. Same store, same card, same year. It was never zero. It was waiting. Day 366. The promotional period expires at midnight. Mike owes $60. The system doesn't charge him interest on $60. It reaches back 12 months and charges him interest on every daily balance he ever carried. $495.58 added in a single day on a debt of $60. The federal study found the average purchase on these promotions is $637, and roughly 1 in 5 promotional balances ends with retroactive interest. The trap firing exactly as designed. Now scale it. Fire it on a bedroom set, a transmission, a root canal, and hundreds becomes thousands. And if you think the minimum payment protects you, this is the darkest number in the file. The card sets Mike's minimum at $29 a month. Pay exactly what the bank asks. Every month, on time. After 12 months, you've paid $348. You still owe $2,652, and the detonation is $851. The minimum payment is not a path out of the promotion. On these numbers, it is mathematically guaranteed to fail it. The bank wrote both numbers, the minimum and the deadline. Now meet Dave. Dave read the fine print. Dave did the math. Dave paid more than he owed. And the bomb went off anyway. Here's how they got him. Dave put a $3,000 bedroom set on the promotion. Then, in month 3, he used the same store card for $1,600 of regular purchases. Now the card holds 2 balances, one deferred, one charging interest immediately. Dave sends in big payments, $4,600 over the year, more than the promotional balance. Enough. Except Dave doesn't decide where his money goes. The bank does. And federal rules only force the bank to aim his extra payments at the promotional balance in the final 2 billing cycles. For the first 10 months, the bank is allowed to route Dave's money to the other balance, while the promotional one sits there, gathering shadow interest. The government watched this happen at scale. Of the people hit with retroactive interest who had other balances on the card, more than half had paid more than their full promotional amount during the period. Over a third had paid more than 150% of it. They paid. The money just went somewhere else. It was never zero. It was waiting. So who actually ends up paying? The regulator's data splits it cleanly. Customers with high credit scores walk out of these promotions untouched almost 90% of the time. Customers with subprime scores escape about half the time. The same offer, the same banner, 2 completely different products, depending on who's holding the card. Which means the promotion has a business model. The customer who pays on time gets 12 months of free money. Someone has to fund that. It's funded by the customer who missed by $60, the one who could least afford it. The free financing at the top is underwritten by detonations at the bottom. And it's no longer just sofas. The same structure sits inside medical credit cards, offered in dental chairs and clinic lobbies, for procedures people can't postpone at the exact moment they can't think clearly about compound interest. Regulators have already taken enforcement action in that market. The mechanism didn't change, only the checkout counter did. In 2009, Congress passed the Card Act and cleared out most of the traps in this industry. Retroactive rate hikes, gone. Shifting due dates, gone. Deferred interest survived. It is, in effect, the last legal retroactive charge in American consumer credit. In 2017, the regulator wrote to the biggest retail card issuers and asked them, politely, to reconsider. One of the nation's largest retailers dropped the product. Most kept it. It is still on the table in 2026. So here's what the offer actually is. It isn't financing. It's a wager. The store is betting $495 that somewhere in the next 12 months, a slow month at work, a car repair, a second purchase on the wrong card, you'll miss. By $60. By one day. And the federal data says the House wins one time in 5. The promotion isn't priced on your purchase. It's priced on your failure. Mike is back at the checkout counter. 3 people in line behind him. The clerk smiles and offers 12 months no interest. If. Whatever he decides, the clock starts the moment he swipes. It was never 0. It was waiting.